visit your local Honda dealer today.
Gruesome discovery in Palos Verdes. More human remains found as the investigation into who they belong to continues. The latest we're learning from officials. Plus, another winner from California, $1.2 billion winner that is, where the major Mega Millions jackpot ticket was sold, and the other two lucky Californians who are taking a bit of dough home.
And it's the last weekend of the year. Fog is back in your forecast. I'll let you know if it clears coming up in your First Alert weather.
You're watching NBC4. Here's what's happening today in LA.
Well, good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, December 28th, as we take a live look over Mount Wilson. Thank you for waking up with us. I'm Michelle Vias. We are waking up to some pretty sunrises and a little bit of fog in some areas. How long will it stick around? Let's check in with meteorologist Shauna Mendiola. Good morning, Shauna.
Good morning. Yesterday felt kind of like a May, gray, June gloom kind of situation,
exactly.
Right? Where the clouds took a long time to clear for some. Some didn't even see the sun yesterday, but it kept it nice and cool. And this morning, we're starting off pretty similar to yesterday's forecast with some 40s and 50s outside. We're starting off in LA downtown about 54 degrees right now. 48 in Thousand Oaks, 51 in Oxnard, and up in the deserts, you've got some 40s and 50s. A cold start in Big Bear at freezing at 32 degrees. So as we take a look at the visibility, the fog is there, and some spots it looks pretty thick. So we're watching Van Nuys. You're at a 3/4 mile visibility, and then the smaller number for you in Riverside's at about 2.5. So the smaller the number, the thicker the fog, and the harder it is to see through it. So we do want to give you a heads up in those locations as that fog has expanded into the valleys and will make it hard to drive here through certain spots. Now, sun has risen already, 6:57 a.m. You might have been able to see some of those colors in the sky, depending on where you were at. Earlier this morning, we still had some reds through those clouds. You might be able to still see that, but we do have some gray overall. Daylight hours, 9:55. It's getting longer, so your sunset today about 4:52 in the afternoon. And things are going to be on the cooler side for you. Now, compared to yesterday's temperatures, we're going up a couple degrees, so we're going to consider this a warm up, even if it's just a degree or two. 65 at the beaches today. Fog at the LA coastlines and LA as well. 68 at this time for your afternoon high. 73 for you in the valleys and Inland Empire, and for the deserts and mountains, you got a little bit more sunshine there. So temperatures already looking at the 67-degree mark for the high desert. Less wind today. We're going to see those start to die down, and then we're going to start to see the coastlines watch for some high surf still. This is till Monday. So I'll show you that advisory. We'll break it all down for you and help you get through the weekend. It's looking nice overall, though, I'd say. We'll send it right back to you, Michelle.
Thank you, Shauna. More body parts have washed ashore in Palos Verdes estates. This week, there were 3 separate discoveries of limbs in the area. 2 additional pieces of leg turned up along the ocean Thursday after a beachgoer found a first piece on Christmas morning. They were all found atop rocks on the shoreline off Paseo del Mar. And these discoveries come after 2 boaters were reported missing earlier this week in the same general area. The wrecked boat was discovered on the same shoreline.
As of right now, we have no reason to believe that the remains located are in any way connected to the reported beached vessel from several days ago, although we're not ruling anything out and we're taking all possibilities into consideration.
As far as the LA County Coroner's Office, they have not identified whose parts they belong to or whether they belong to more than one person. A shooting involving police is under investigation in Anaheim this morning. It happened near Maywood and South Street.